Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Welcome to Good Morning Crypto, where we are your early morning show to get you prepped for success for the day. I don't know Blackie Chan's whole or BC Port Corp's whole thing, but yeah, we've got a guest on the show today. We've got Ada Ace going to be going over some cornucopias, I suppose, and maybe some other stuff. We'll get into that. And yeah, we've got the FOMC today. We'll get into a little bit of that, and that'll be it. But first and foremost, let's bring Ada Ace on the show. Yo, what's going on, man? How's it going?
What's going on, yo? How are y'all doing?
Good morning. Good, doing good. Little frantic this morning, trying to get this thing set up. BC is out today. He is not feeling well, so I had to scramble to get this thing put together, and I just ended up going live and was just like, I don't know, I guess it's not gonna work, so I'll just hit go live, and then I hit go live on YouTube, and I guess it worked. So
we're here.
We're here. So
technical difficulties for the win, bro. Technical difficulties for the win.
Man, it's always got to happen when you have someone on too, So
that's just the way that it rolls, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the way that it rolls.
So I just want to first and foremost just go over the little things. That's you. Let me go over my stuff real quick, and we'll get into it. I just want to go over the stock heat map real quick. We've got Nvidia up big at 4%. Apple's down a little bit, 0.33%. Berkshire Hathaway is pumping again, 0.5 or plus 5%. JP Morgan plus 11. Amazon plus 3.8. So I mean, we're just pretty green across the board. Microsoft up, Google's up a few percent. Tesla's up 14% on the day, was up yesterday. So I mean, a lot of green across the board. Sectors that aren't doing so well, they're consumer non-durables and your health and technology, and utilities. But we'll see what happens after today. We got the FOMC today. Going over to crypto, we've got Bitcoin down 0.75%. We got Ethereum up 3% so far today. So I don't see too much big movement in the top 10 as of yet. But again, that will probably all change today with the FOMC. Let's go ahead and bring up the fear and greed. Stock fear and greed is sitting at a 59. It's sitting in greed. Crypto sitting at 77. Extreme greed. Crypto is super bullish. But yeah, that's it. I'll just do the quick overview on that. We have very limited time this morning, so I want to get to as much of Ada Ace as we possibly can. So yeah, what are you looking to show everybody on this? Hold on, I don't usually run this thing. There we go. What are you looking to show everybody on the show today?
Well, so I got a couple of things to talk about. I definitely want to talk about Cornucopias because they just had their new release that was done for the new game build. It's called the Quantum Autumn. It is a 0.24 because we are still in pre-alpha. So I just kind of want to go over a little bit of that and talk a little about Cornucopias. It is a lot of what I do on my channel. Obviously I do have a YouTube channel as well. I play Cornucopias. I talk about Cardano and other things like that. I am what I guess people would call a Cardano maxi. I don't really have a lot of ADA, but ADA is an L1 and it's intended to be used. And I am the epitome of why crypto was created. I use crypto every single day. I make a transaction. I'm doing something. I even have my own project now. So I have multiple different things that I do. I don't use centralized exchanges. I use DEXs. I use actual, Cardano wallets. The only thing that I use a centralized exchange for is to trade Bitcoin for ADA, and then to trade ADA back to either Bitcoin or to USD currently. But by the time that the end of the bull market ends, I'm pretty sure USDM will be able to be available for retails, and I may not even have to use that to get any money back out by the
So
time the bull market ends.
you don't have
So
you don't have hardly any ADA? Is that what you said?
no, actually, I really don't. I'm less than 5% in the actual ADA token. And the only ADA token that I have, other than the few little liquid that I have in between things, is actually locked in a collateral debt position in Indigo, where I can mint more synthetic IUSD, which is a synthetic things as well. But it's a collateral debt position, so you have your ADA in locked as collateral. If the price drops under a certain percentage, they start to claim some of your collateral. So it's not like a just one and all. Once you hit the liquidation point, you lose everything. There is a liquidation point once at some point there on Indigo. But I have a couple of things on that one, but I've been running that one. The big thing with that is your collateral debt position. The ADA that's locked there is actually still in your wallet, so you still get to earn your ADA rewards or your stake pool, getting other tokens. There's lots of things that I could talk about. I just don't have. I could talk for 3 hours on all the things
Yeah.
in Cardano, really and truly, to tell you the truth.
So why Cardano? What
Security,
makes security?
security. One. That's it. Security. The amount of money that has been lost and will be lost in the EVM system using their programming and the way that they build their transactions on their account model is what causes the issue. The UTXO or the EUTXO that's Cardano or Bitcoin is much more secure. And when you're dealing with things like people's money, I don't want it to be instantaneous. If there's an issue with centralization, if there's an issue with security, if there's an issue with backdoors, I'd rather the transaction take 15 or 20 seconds and it never gets stolen. And if it has an issue to where it doesn't go through for some reason, it just comes back to me. That's one of the biggest things that I say that most people don't understand about Cardano. You put in your transaction, you put in your spin phrase, and for some reason it doesn't work for whatever reason, it doesn't take your money. It just says, oops, try again.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you don't lose money from a broken transaction. So that's one of the biggest things is security, just plain and simple security. The way that it's built, the way that when they say they're going to do something, it doesn't happen in a month, but when it happens, it's right.
Cool. I got a. They're talking to Chad about the stream ending, and then they said we're good, and then all this. So I was like, "Uh-oh, are we okay?"
More
Use
technical difficulties.
username wants to know: does Ada Ace use coconut cream for that beard?
It might actually be in the stuff that I use, but I do have a deal that I put in my beard, and it has some smell to it and other things. But I actually have oil, I have cream, I have all kinds of stuff. I guess I could be like a girl with my beard.
What do you think about Jero Wallet or Sunday Swap?
Bro, for real, Jero Wallet just launched some crazy stuff. You can get ADA back on your real life purchases using Jero Wallet. I just saw it yesterday. I've done no research on it, how it works, but that's a game changer in my opinion there, because you can use your real US dollars somehow with this system and earn percentage back in ADA on certain things. I know that's something that was in the last bull market, but that's not been something on Cardano. I've done no research, but I do have a Jero wallet and I do own some of the Jero token, but that's just because I liked their mobile version, and I haven't really used it very much. And Sunday Swap, that's actually one of the things I'm going to show you if I can get it out in the next 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I can go ahead and put your screen on here if you would like, and we can go ahead and you can go.
Let's do that.
sharing
Let's
some
talk
stuff.
about Cornucopias real quick so I can get that out of the way, because that's one of the biggest things that's going on right now. So if you can go ahead and just show my screen, and we'll get with that one real quick.
Yeah, man, you're shared up, so we're ready.
All right, so this is the Cornucopias game account on X. They're at Cornucopias Game. So they released the Quantum Autumn, and it is a Halloween-based type of deal. There was some issues that happened with the sale and other things. Some entity DDoSed their marketplace because it was their first go at their marketplace. So it took an extra week. So there's some things that we didn't get to do with Halloween, but oh well, we're in pre-alpha. That means that it's not even an alpha. It's being built. It's still being built. Every other month we get a new build, and this one is a giant one. So let's go over it a little bit. So your assets that you buy, your NFTs, are actually in-game assets. All your assets that you're going to not mint, that you're going to make in the game are going to become NFTs. And because they're NFTs, there's an open marketplace on secondary, and people can buy them. It's not like your other games that you have now that people have a gray market or whatnot because it's not legal and the game doesn't want you to do that. This game is building to the point to where all the assets are NFTs. So with that, we have the Nexus Express terminal that came up, and that's what allows you to access your premium assets that just came about, because you now have jetpacks, backpacks, helmets, hats, different clothing. So with this, we have the new purple track. So we now have 3 racing tracks because they have a full game loop currently playable in the game of racing. So now we have a 3rd racing track. Like I was saying, the inventory system set up for the Nexus Express, which is your premium items. And another big thing that they did this time is you actually, when you own the clothing, you own what's called the matte card of that material. And that material can then be put on any other of your clothing that you own as well. So it makes you be able to customize your own view of what you look like in the game. So that's pretty cool.
Buck wants to know, do you earn items from play?
Yes, this will be a play to earn, and as well. It's free, so it will be free. Currently, you have to own one of their assets to be part of the testers in the pre-alpha. And when it is released, then it will be free to play, and you'll be able to grind, I guess, as people would do, and be able to take items, earn in-game currencies that then can be changed back out for Kopi token, which is a cryptocurrency, and then trained back into whatever you want, as long as you go through the process of getting about to the US dollar. So this is a game that you will be able to play and make actual real life in real life money.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good, man.
So there's a new bubble jet sprinter that's coming out. I have not got that one yet. It hasn't been released yet. The F9 is super fast. I have 2 of them, and I still haven't been able to figure out how to run around. There's another vehicle called the Sunset Speeder. We have 2 different jetpacks that are out. If you've played the game before or watched me play, this is one of the biggest things: the avatar skins and the hair shading and the lighting improvements with the shadows. That's one of the biggest things that we were talking about in the last build, and they fixed it in this one. So that's one of the great things about this game and the company is they have 2 CEOs that come on every week and on their thing that they call Kopi Cafe. They've had 109 episodes over the last 2 years, and they come out and they sit down for an hour and they talk about what the latest game updates are and everything else.
Is this like an open source or?
The game? No, it's not an open source game. They are definitely building a lot of things for cryptocurrency in general.
Mhm.
Essentially, what they are building is they will be able, once they are done building what they're building, they will actually be able to have Cornucopias as a service.
Oh,
And any other games that are out there that want to actually go from Web 2 to Web 3 will actually be able to use something that they can provide to them. And that could be another revenue stream for Cornucopias as it is.
dope. Cool, man.
It
Yeah,
really is.
I'll just let you
There's a
keep
lot.
going.
I
So,
have I have my channel. If you want to know anything else about cornucopias, come to my channel.
yes.
I have probably 30 hours of gameplay, other things over the evolution of my own streams, which you'll watch. And if you watch, go back to the beginning, I have all kinds of things. And now I actually have green screen and other things like that. Better mic, better things like that. Learned OBS more, so just like they're growing, I'm growing as well. But so there's lots of things that are on there.
That's awesome,
I
man.
did a 1 minute race. There's a 4 minute video on there that shows I did a little bit of trying to learn how to do the drifting technique to actually get the fast speeds, because that's something you have to learn how to do in a game to actually get up to the speeds that the best people in the world are playing. So there's that. But that's the rest of
Awesome.
this one here. This is the F9R. If I play this, are you going to be able to see it or hear it?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
We should be able to see it. I don't know about. I
let's
should be able to
see.
hear it too. Let's see. Nope, can't hear it. Wait.
This is new S-Class vehicle.
Fastest vehicle ever released.
The game is made in Unreal 5.3.
Whoa. That looks pretty cool.
And it looks better than this.
Was this like pod racing? Star Wars pod racing. Do you have the audio on? I can't hear it.
That's the Mythic.
It's all right. Looks pretty sick. Volume. Oh, I found it. Still not giving me volume. That's okay.
No volume. Well, boo. That was cool. It's just a music deal there. So, but y'all got to see it. So that is down to Twitter ability. The game is in a 4K. It's a gaming computer game. So, however well your gaming computer and your video producer is how well that looks. So it's not as grainy as that may have looked to y'all.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, it looked pretty awesome to me. I'm a big Star Wars nerd, and it looked like pod racing, so
It's very similar to it. It really is. There's another game that's out there that's actually coming up on Cardano that is you would, if you like pod racing, bro, that game is dope.
Yeah.
They're like that game is let me see what's it called. Ascent Rivals. So that's the game there. I have another video on my YouTube that I found them at Rare Evo in that one. So if you want to know anything about that one, go watch that little 1.5 minute or whatever with their CEO that I did at Rare Evo. But that game is being built, and that's pretty.
Uh-oh. Where we go?
Give you a 9-minute breakdown on.
There you are. Hold on.
On this.
I lost you for a second.
Oh,
You're back though.
okay.
Go ahead.
Interesting. All right. So this is a post that I did about automated market makers. So this is DEXs and what slippage and liquidity pool is. So I'll just kind of read this real quick. Let's break down an AMM slippage and liquidity pool depth in a way that's super easy to understand using squares and triangles. So I tried to do it that way so you could break down to like a 3-5-year-old trying to understand it. What is slippage? So let's say you want to trade a lot of squares for triangles, but there's a tricky part when they trade too many squares at once, they may not get back as many triangles as they expect. This is the difference between what they expect and what they actually get, and it's called slippage. In our pool, the starting ratio is 8 squares, and yes, 8 squares equals 4 triangles. So that's a 2-to-1 ratio, essentially. Lily wants 4 triangles, but the pool may not give exactly 4 triangles unless the trade is very small. Pool, the Lily trades more squares. The pool runs low on triangles. When the pool has fewer triangles left, each triangle becomes more expensive. That's how the price goes up. And then Lily might end up giving away more squares than expected to get those 4 triangles. That's what slippage is. So you want liquidity depth, how much stuff is in the pool. That's what liquidity depth is. The pool has a lot of squares and triangles. It can handle big trades without the ratio changing too much. That means less slippage. That's why depth of liquidity pools when trading on dexes is key to understanding how much you're truly going to get back from your trade. It's not like a centralized exchange where you have someone selling to you at that price. That's an order book. This is an automated market maker, so it works a little differently, and that's why dexes work differently. Because they're decentralized, it doesn't take a centralized entity, and it doesn't take somebody paying, selling. It doesn't make a maker to make that price happen. So a big pool is 100 squares and 50 triangles. A small pool is 8 squares and 4 triangles. If they trade that on the big pool, it doesn't make so much of a difference. So that's less slippage, more slippage. So did that make it a little easier for people to kind of understand? Did that make you understand it a little more?
A little bit. I'm just sorry. I was just telling my wife goodbye. I won't be seeing her.
Oh, you're good. You're good
until tomorrow. So
you're good.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very technical. So it's kind of just like a lot of it's honestly like a little bit of it's over my head a little bit. So, but hey, man, if this is something that you're into, like you, the viewer, then I mean, this is your guy, because obviously he's in this stuff in and day out. So just make sure you guys go out there and give him a follow, give him a sub. Go to Ada Ace. Is it at Ada Ace on YouTube?
Yes, at
on
Ada
X?
Ace. On X, it's at the Ada_Ace.
The Ada.
Yeah, I had to put the because somebody else has Ada Ace. There's even an Ada Ace YouTuber that does something that had like 1 subscriber. So, but they let me have it. I don't know. Whatever. So let's show you.
Yeah, let's get in. Is this like a Dex? What is this?
Yes, this is Sunday Swap actually.
Okay. Fun fact, like 2-3 years ago, I did like an overview on Sunday Swap. I don't remember any of it because, like I said, it was like
you probably trashed it because it was shit then.
Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. But I just know that it was requested in our group that I had back then, and so I did a little bit of an overview on it. And but
it's a world of difference if you haven't gone back.
I haven't looked at it in like two
so
or
that
3
was
years.
V1. They're on V3 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's a world of difference. It works well. They have each one of the dexes have something different. That's one cool thing about Cardano is yes, there's a bunch of different dexes, but each one of them kind of has a different thing. Wi-Fi has their shopping cart, so you literally can go through their decks and say, I want to do this, 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 and put it all in your shopping cart. And then at the end, when you're done picking all the things you want to do, you press, buy your shopping cart, and it does all of your transactions with one spin phrase. Instead of having to do transaction.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. MinSwap has the ability to zap in and out of pools, which that means that it's literally taking half of your position and selling it back in the pool for you to give you all in one token, and different things like that. So this is the platform for me showing you what my yield farming has generated. Currently I have 48 ADA worth of tokens ready for me to claim, in my earnings down here. 2.3 thousand Sunday tokens, 1.6 thousand InMaker, and 185 of the FACT tokens. I'm in an ADA Indie position, ADA FACT, ADA NUM, InMaker, and Sunday. These are all the different things that I'm in here. This is ADA value. Us and Cardano, we don't deal in USD. We have been so used to talking about what things are in ADA, and to people like me, one ADA is one ADA. As the USD price goes up, cool, I have more US dollar, but I'm in this to gain more ADA because I believe that this system is going to be more than just a trading of tokens and things that people create. I really think that it is going to be something from there. The one cool thing about Sunday Swap is the amount of Sunday that you put in your positions, you delegate to pools. And the let me see here. So let me get back to where I'm supposed to be. Come on. There we go. So the top farms are chosen by the community delegation. So we actually, as the users providing liquidity, choose by delegating the Sunday swap tokens to certain pools. So IAG and whatnot has 24% of the Sunday delegated to it. That's why it's getting its rewards. They only reward the top 8 tokens with Sunday swap tokens. There are other ones that have other different tokens. That's if that project has provided those tokens to the DEX to provide back as rewards. But this one, we're using this to gain more Sunday that we put in to the delegation to be able to choose what we want. I like NUM because NUM's paying, when it's paying out a good amount. So this is the last 3 months of mine here. This is when NUM was paying out here. This is when I was doing IBTC, IUSD, and I was making anywhere between 6 and 7 ADA a day in Indie token. But that's a different thing. Trying to talk about this one here. Once you put this here, then you actually get to earn a portion of 15% of the revenue that the DEX makes. So I've made a half an ADA, almost 1 ADA kind of deal. Obviously, that's not very much money right now. That's like 20-30 cents. But this is ADA, and as ADA goes up, if I don't trade it, then that actually could be $3, $5, whatever the hell it gets to, and stuff like that. And this is just from using their DEX trying to get their other tokens. So this is a flywheel for me because I'm using to delegate to NUM, which is paying me 140% in Sunday token when it's providing the rewards. A couple of other ones are providing Sunday tokens as well. And then I take those and zap those into the Sunday pool, which then I earn a 1% on the trade there. I earn a reward from Sunday back from providing the liquidity. And then I also earn on the 15% of the protocol revenue. So it's a flywheel, and that's what a lot of what I like to do is find a way to make a position make me another position, that position makes me another position, and then I can find a way to put them all together. And then once I move on, those positions can just sit there and run because they were funded by its own position, and then I just move on with the funding that I started with and set those up. So this is just one DEX. I'm farming on MinSwap. I'm farming on Wi-Fi. I'm farming on Sunday Swap.
How many people would you say are like as hardcore into it as you are?
Well,
Is this a big ecosystem is what I'm getting at, or is it
so there's thousands and thousands of people. So
Okay.
you asked this question. Look at this chart. Y'all know how to look at DeFi Llama, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody likes to shit on ADA because everybody looks at the US dollar value.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at the US dollar value. look at how much ADA is locked in the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Because as the ADA USD price goes up, your that everybody looks at will actually go up. This is what you should be paying attention to. So, where are we at? We are back at the all-time high of ADA TVL locked.
TVL. Wow.
Almost 700 million ADA is locked in protocols, and you don't allow us to claim the staking of ADA as locked because it's liquid. So there's way more value that's truly locked in the system, but also some people argue that it's not locked because it's liquid. Well, our staking, I don't need to lock it up. I don't need to wait for it to come out. I stake it in my wallet, it's there. If I want to spend it, I spend it. It's just that simple. If I want to put it back, I put it back. I just use the network, and it is non-custodial staking. They don't take my Cardano, they don't take my ADA, they don't take other things. Now there is staking that is done that way in different protocols and different tokens and other things like that. But this is why I think people need to really pay attention to this. Look at the TVL change in liquid. 1 month TVL change, 50%.
Oh wow.
That's a giant difference. This, if you know what Aave is, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Aave on Cardano.
Oh.
That's what liquid is. So I have a long position that is running on liquid right now using ADA as a collateral, borrowing a stable, and then as it goes up, my help factor goes up, and then I can borrow more off of this to gain, or whichever way you want to do that. But this is a on-chain long position is how this is set up. I've talked about it a couple of different times. So
Gotcha.
I've tried to go as fast as I can. I've thrown a lot of things out there. There's a lot out there. So I just want to one last thing real quick. This is my project. This is a Cardano native token. It is out there on Dex Hunter and MinSwap. So what we do here is you buy our token, you become part of our group, then you go to our Discord and you drip. There is a thing called the FarmBot wallet, and the FarmBot, which is a centralized wallet and change that you can use in Discord, and then you just request the tokens back out when you're done and when you want them out of it. And we drip World Mobile token, IAG, Snack, Risk, Bank, Wojak Blue, Tool, Squeak, Volume, DGAF, Slop, and Venom. And then we also have 20 different NFTs in our drip as well. Essentially, what we are is a marketing platform to daily active users of crypto. So I'm still building this out, but this is basically some of our partner projects: the Genuine Giraffes, Slop, Bank, Platypus Cyberpunks, which is the Venom, and the Risk Gaming Company, which is a Risk token. So you go to our website, you can look at all these different projects, you can learn some things from them and whatnot there. So this is enough about that because this is just my project. But all right.
Yep, we'll have to make sure we drop a bunch of links in the description and all that. Buck does have a couple of questions. How often do the rates change, and rates for loans against your ADA?
So how often do the rates change in Sunday? Like these rewards?
So. You were up. That's when you had it up, I think.
So these percentage change as the TVL changes. So there is a set amount that they give, and the percentage will change based on how much is locked in it. So the more people that add to it, you do get a less of a reward. As people take out, you get more of a reward. These are not fixed rates. They all move. That's part of it. Now there is a fixed emissions for Sunday, like their own token on here, but that's part of that. It is not a just sit it over here and forget about it. That's not how Sunday works.
Mhm.
Now, MinSwap can work that way, but it does still work the same way where
Gonna be late.
oh yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
me
I'm back.
too.
All right, we're back. Okay.
All righty. We back now.
Yeah. So, all right.
Woo.
Well, I got to wrap it up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you got to
cut
wrap it
off,
up. I got two anyway.
I will have you on the Markets After Dark show once I get in a new house and get everything set up, and I'll definitely have you on.
Congrats
and we
on
can
that, by the way.
What's that?
Congrats on
Oh,
new house, by the way.
Thank you. So yeah, once I get that, yeah, I'll have you on, and we can go on for quite some time. It seems like so. Yeah,
I got a lot to talk about because
yeah.
there is so much. I've been in this since 2021. This I just jumped in and dove in, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. Everything I've learned is by doing, watching YouTube, watching other people like now us talking and other things like that. So anybody can do this if you just take the time to immerse yourself in it, and learn all of that stuff.
Awesome. You got anything else? Anything you want
to closing deals?
Yeah, closing
just
deals.
I
Shout
know
yourself
lots
out.
of things that happened in the world and everything in the last couple of days. It's not the end of the world if it didn't happen the way you want it. If it did happen the way you wanted it, don't go around flaunting it in everybody's face. Let's move along and make America better.
All right, thanks for joining, man, and yeah, we'll have you on the show again for sure. Or at least I will have you on my show. I'm sure BC will have you on too. But yeah, man, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
We'll see you in the chats. Peace. All right, fam. Thank you for joining the show. This was Good Morning Crypto. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever we create new content when we go live. Don't forget to catch the morning market report at 9:30 a.m. right here on Piper Academy, and catch the last show of the week of Crypto Nightcap tonight at 8:30 a.m. or p.m. rather, Eastern Standard Time. Both those were Eastern Standard Time. Link in the description for some Chart Prime, 45% off your first month, and some Blowfin affiliate link, and yeah, join the Discord. Ada Ace is up in the Discord and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical day. Wake up, ride some waves. It's gonna be a good day. Later, peace.